Okay, so once you access the public library and you read your books and then you decide that you're ready to take the AR test or to access MyOn, you're simply going to go back to the Allen County Schools page, hover over schools, and then click on middle school. Once you make it here, you're going to scroll down the middle school page and then click on Accelerated Reader, Renaissance Place, AR, and STAR. Once you're here, you're then going to push I am a student. And now we're going to put in our username and password. So our username is the year we graduate, your last name, and then your first name all together. So for example, this one would be 26 student, JEBMS. So 26 is the year I graduate. Student would be my last name. JEBMS would be my first name. For my password, I'm going to put in the first 3 letters of your birth month and then your lunch number. Once you've got that information, simply click Login, and that brings you to the Renaissance homepage. So from the homepage, you can access several different things. You can access STAR Reading, STAR Math, Accelerated Reader, that's where you will take those AR tests, and then MyOn as well. Once you're ready to take an AR test, you're going to log back into your Renaissance place and then click Accelerated Reader. Once you're here, you're going to simply pick a class. So for instance, I am in the All-American Language Arts first period, and then I'm going to hit done. So once that's finished, I'm going to type into the search bar the book I read. So I'm going to put in The Skin I'm In. Now, when you're doing something like this, you need to make sure you put the title in exactly like it says on the book. So for example, it says The Skin I'm In with an apostrophe right here. That apostrophe has to be included when searching for the book title. Otherwise, it's not going to bring you to the correct book. So then you're going to hit search. Once you hit search, the book is then brought up right here. Make sure it's the same book that you read, so make sure the author is the same, and then sometimes you can check the book picture as well. Once you find that it's all correct, hit the Take the Quiz button, and then take the Reading Practice Quiz. Now, if you were to click the Vocabulary Practice Quiz, that's okay. That's just practicing some of those vocabulary words within the book. But in order to get your AR points, you are going to need to take the Reading Practice Quiz. Once you're ready for this, hit Start Quiz. Then it's going to ask you how you read the book. So was the book read to you? Did you read with someone or did you read by yourself? So if you read by yourself, you're going to click this one. And then you're just going to hit Start Quiz once you're ready. Now let's take a look at MyOn. So MyOn is this tab right here. This is really good if you are searching the public library and then you find that there's nothing on there to your interest. MyOn is another tool for you to use to read some books here at school. So if this is your initial time logging into MyOn, this is going to pop up. So the first thing you have is an interest inventory survey. You're going to come down here to the categories. So in the categories, you have different genres. Over here is a little bit of an explanation. And then to the right-hand side, you have less interest, some interest, most interest. So what you're going to do is look at each of the genres and you're going to rank them on how you feel. So you're simply going to look at, graphic novels and cartoons. I have some, maybe a little. Math, I have a lot. So you're going to go through here and you're going to fill out your little interest inventory. You're going to click on the things that you like. And then once you're finished, you're going to hit the Save button. Now when you hit the Save button, it's going to bring you to a test. So what this test is going to do is create your Lexile level for MyOn, which is going to then generate the books that you're going to be able to read. So what you're going to do is read the little passage here and then answer the question that's below. Once you're done with this question, you're going to click the Save button and you're going to go to the next question. Once you've completed your interest inventory and then your test, you're going to come up on a page that looks like this. So here you're going to have your Lexile level, and then all of your books that are going to be recommended to you will be close to your Lexile level, but you will also be able to browse books that are either above your level or below your level. Now, if this is not your first time logging in and you've read books, you will have a book listed over here for the last book that you opened. If this is your first time logging in, then you will not have anything for you. If you look at the recommended for you section, these books that are in here are books based on the interest inventory that you filled out. So these books are going to be books that you have decided you like the type of genre. Now, if you want to see books that were recommended, you can click the library and the recommended tab. And it's going to bring you to a list of things that you have decided you like. New books, books based on your grade, and then also books that you chose into in the interest inventory. Now, if you decide, I might have changed my mind about something, you can always click the Edit Your Interest button and go back and redo that interest inventory that you would like. If you click the Browse button. So what this is going to do is take you to a list of books by category. So you have these 10 categories here, and then there's books within each category. Now you're able to decide whether you want to go into one of these categories or not. If you like one of them and choose to go read a book, then you just simply click on the topic that you like, and then within those there are subtopics. So you'll just go in here and pick one of these books, and then you can simply, if you choose technology, you'll just go down through here. You see that there's 444 technology books, and you can go down through here and find the book that you like. So let's go back to the home MyOn page. So if I hover over this book, I have a few different options that I want. It tells me how many pages I've read so far and how much time I've spent. So if I click on the read because I'm not done, then I can just go back and pick up where I left off. So it's kind of like Netflix, where you have the start over and then the continue. So what we would simply do is click the continue and then continue on with the book. So once you're in a book, there is a couple different features that you can access. So to go from page to page, you're simply going to use the arrows on the left and the right. But you can also see that there's a few little buttons down here at the bottom. This first one, if you push it, the play button, it will actually read the page to you.
Mirrors are used for more than simple reflections.
And you can click it again to stop it. This is your volume button. This will allow you to go back 10 seconds. This button right here allows you to look and see at the pages you have read. They will be in the blue. And then the total pages of the book. So if I leave this up and I click my arrow to the right, do you notice at the bottom the page turns blue? So that means I have read this page. Okay, I continue reading my book. I can go on to the next page. And then I'm finished with the book. Now, what this shows me is that I have read 27 pages out of the 27, but I've only taken 6 minutes to read this book. It recommends that this is only about the 45% of the time it should have taken me. Now, we really want both of these circles to be green and checked before you go and take your AR test. So what you're going to do is click the exit button up there at the top, and it's going to take you back to the home page. Now, if you hover over the book again, you can see right here is take the AR quiz. You're going to click on your AR quiz, and it's going to take you directly in to the AR portion. So again, click the first period or whatever period that you are in language. Make sure that this book is the correct book that you just read. All right, I'm going to choose I was read to because I listened to an audiobook, and then I'm going to hit Start Quiz.